Yes, I've got a new army.
We've kind of swapped.
You did play a couple of games with the Daughters of Khaine.
I did. I really liked them. I couldn't get away with the Nighthaunt. It was an army I don't like. Too many units, too many buffs, too many little details in each unit, and it was like I'd rather just.
Every hero does something different, and all the ranges are different, and
Yeah.
it suffers from being the first of the second edition battle tomes.
Yep. So I just thought, lovely models, one of some of the best, my favourite models. But
You can still paint the rest of my army for me.
yeah, but gameplay, it's not what I like. So I did love the Daughters of Khaine when we did the few 1,000
point
points.
games, yeah.
So they are back, the same as before, but with extra.
Yep, there is a small debut in them as well. I've never used the Doomfires.
No.
Never ever. So Lucy is running 10 Doomfire Warlocks.
How awesome are they?
Yeah, she's running 10 Doomfire Warlocks. Temple Nest, as you know.
Hagnar.
Yep, with a Hag Queen this time for the Witch
Yes.
Brew.
And Marathi.
And Marathi.
Or however you say it.
It's Marathi because whatever I used to say Morathai.
Yeah.
And people used to comment and tell me off. It's like the new Necron Psychic Waiting Boot in 40k. It is a pariah or paria.
Regional accents.
Tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what? I'm looking forward to playing these, and we had what we thought was about 2,600 points.
We did. We had that much.
But with the new points, everything barring a Tomb Banshee that we own is in this list.
Yep, and we struggled.
And I'm still under points.
Yeah.
we've got a couple of Banshees, and we've got another 40 Chain Rasps.
I was going to say we have got quite a lot, and all the spells. It's just because even though I love the models and I enjoy painting them, because I had no interest in them, I just pushed back.
I think we're just going to have to sit down one night and the pair of us just muscle through the next 40 Chain Rasps. Yeah. Yeah? Well, you can paint Chain Rasp. I'll paint Witches if you paint Chain Rasp. I know which one I'd rather paint.
I've painted all that and more.
There is no more. There's one more model.
Exactly, that's more.
So, I'll hold my hands up. This is not the best Nighthaunt list. This is the Nighthaunt army we own.
Yes, it's...
And it's almost the Daughters army that we own. There's 5 Canaries and 10 Witches and a Slaughter Queen on Cauldron not there.
Yep, but it's a fun...
Yeah. We just want to have some fun.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I've got that mic on. I need to stop it.
Right, so here we go. This is the Nighthaunt list. This is 1990 points. I'm not running Legion of Grief, Lucy. No. I know everyone says that's the way to run them, but I just want to learn Nighthaunt. I'm just going to play Nighthaunt. I'm playing Nighthaunt, right? So, unsurprisingly, we've got Lady Olinda. She's took the spell Shade Mist. We've got a Knight of Shrouds on Ethereal Steed, and he's going to take the relic, the Pendant of the Fell Wind, which gives everybody around him an extra 3 inches movement. We've got the Guardian of Souls, who will be my general, and he will take the Ruler of Spirit Hosts, which allows D3 slain models to be returned to a unit within 9, I think it was. He's also took Shade Mist because I'm going to be limited on casting, and he's probably going to be casting the spell to replenish slain models. That's why I put Shade Mist on Olinda. Now, I probably could have gone, I think it was Soul Cage was the other one, but realistically the -1 to wounds is just going to help so much. And I've got a Spirit Torment and a Knight of Shrouds. The Knight of Shrouds isn't really going to do much. He's going to give something +1 to hit. I probably wouldn't have taken him. I probably would have taken some more if I had the Bladegeist Revenants, I think. But we don't, so he's in there because. We've got a unit of 2 Chain Ghasts to go along with the Spirit Torment, the Tesco Shoppers. We've got a unit of 40 Chain Rasps, a unit of 10 Grimghast Reapers, and a unit of 5 Hex Wraiths. They are the battle line, and we've then got a unit of 4 Mayamon Banshees, 8 Glaive Wraith Stalkers. They dropped in points a lot. They were now 60 points for 4. I think they were about 80 or 90 points before. We've got the Black Coach, which is 220 points. And we've got the Mongol, which is 270 points. Yeah, the Mongol's not the best, but he's a big model, he's cool. Yeah, massive shout out to Tony if he's watching this. Thank you very much indeed for that gift. And yeah, that is my list.
And here is my 1980 Daughters of Khaine, which means I will get a triumph. Woohoo! Yep. Like I said earlier, it's the Hagnar with the battalion temple nest. General will be the Bloodvrack Shrine. She has the command trait Fanatical Faith, which 5 up, sorry, for the Fanatical Faith roll. Command ability, she has none, so she'll be using one of the generic ones. Magic, I've gave her the Withering, and she has one of the relics, the Shadow Stone, which is +1 to casting, and also rerolls ones of a cast and +1 to cast if you are casting a spell from the Lord of Shadow thingy-jigs. I also have Marathi. Yay! First time I'm using her, and I'm very nervous.
She's a beast.
She is. It looks like she's got a lot of stuff, but you take away a lot of them when she changes. And the most, it's just spells really. I've gave her the Mind Razor spell from the
Lord of Shadows.
Yep, that's the one. Moving on, we have a Hag Queen on foot. She has the other relic, the Iron Circlet, which is reroll ones when she prays. And the prayer I've gave her from the generic Daughters of Khaine one is Blessings of Khaine, which is pick a unit within 14 and reroll the Fanatical Faith rolls. Other than that, I have a unit of 10 Doomfire Warlocks. I've gave them the spell. No, I haven't given them any because I love the own, and apart from Mind Razor and the other one that I gave Medusa, I don't like any of them. So I'd rather just try and cast the own. We have a 10 woman unit of witches.
Way.
We have a 10 woman unit of sisters and a 5 woman unit, and we have 2 5-woman units of blood stalkers. And
yeah,
that is my army.
So the sisters, the unit of 10 and the unit of 5, are 2 of your battle lines because the general is the Medusa, and the 3rd battle line is the 10 witches.
Yes. And that's my army. It's one of the best aesthetical looking armies you can get.
Today's mission is the Blade's Edge from the General's Handbook 2020. 6 objectives are placed, 3 in each player's territory, 18 inches from the side of the board and 18 inches from each player's edge. At the start of each battle round after the first, the player taking the second turn in that battle round can pick one objective on the battlefield and remove it from play. Each player scores 1 victory point at the end of each of their turns for each objective they control, and the battle lasts for 5 rounds. Welcome back after deployment, folks.
Yep.
Today's mission, the Blade's Edge, one of the new ones from the General's Handbook 2020.
Gonna be fun.
It is. So what happens is at the start of each of the battle rounds after the first, the player going second removes one of the objective markers from the battlefield.
Yep.
There are 6 objective markers, and you control. You score 1 victory point for controlling 1 at each of your turns.
The end. Beginning or end?
The end of your turn.
Okay.
And that's it. It's that simple.
It is. It's not going to be long. Wait, it will, but it's like sort of removing them all. It's like,
But you can't, because you can only remove 4.
I know, but if we each remove, like, I don't know what I mean.
Right. So.
I finished deploying first.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
And I think I am going to let you go first.
Okay.
You're not close enough for any of my spells. No, I'll go first.
You're going first?
I am.
100%?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 of my spells can reach. Mind Razor and Mystic Shield. So Marathi will cast Mind Razor onto these lovely ladies.
And she gets +1 to cast, doesn't she?
She does while she's in this form, so I need a 6.
Which you fail.
Nope. And oh, she will cast Mystic Shield onto these ladies as well.
Needing a 5. You're going to get a 1 anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah.
You are not in range, no.
But Linda and the Guardian of the Souls is way too far away.
Right, up next, my Hag Queen. She's going to put the Witch Brew onto the witches.
Yep.
Yep, and she's going to pray. She's actually going to... Yeah. Yeah, Blessings of Khaine onto these ladies here. 3+, which I can re-roll once, but no, I get it off. Lovely.
So that is reroll Fanatical Faith, and whilst they're within 7 inches of this,
it's a 5 up.
Way!
There we go.
Into moving phase. Okay folks, so apologies about this, but it seems the audio didn't record properly on these next 2 clips. So as you can see there, I rolled for the Black Coach's ability and I've managed to power it up to level 2. Lucy went onto a moving phase and just shuffled all of the snakes forward. The witches leapt up onto the objective and the Doomfires ran around the right hand side, and there is 1 model within 6 of that objective, scoring Lucy that 1 point for that turn. The Stalkers then shot into various things. I think they put a wound on the Mongol and killed a chain rasp or so. And that was pretty much it for Lucy's turn. My hero phase was very quick. I used the Guardian of Souls command ability to get D3 chain rasps back, and as you can see I rolled a 3. I then attempted to cast Shade Mist from Lady Olinda onto the chain rasps, which I managed to get off. Holy moly, this flank was fast with that extra 3-inch movement.
Yep.
Coach, I did run it because it can run and charge, but it only rolled a 1, which meant it went 15. It could have actually gone 18 because of the +3.
Yep.
Because of the Nightmare Steed. I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, there's a lot of names to remember. This looks so similar as well.
Also similar, yeah. The Hex Rates have pushed forward. The Mongol still getting his 12-inch movement. I've carefully placed the Tesco Shoppers and the Spirit Torment so that they control their objective, but will give the reroll hit rolls of a 1 to the Mongol if he makes the charge. But the hero is also going to be within 12 to give him his Deathless. So yeah, this is new for me.
It is.
I'm not used to this. These guys down here, I'm probably, if I charge, I'm going to be probably more than 12 inches away, which means I won't get the reroll hit rolls of a 1 because of the Spirit of Torment. I don't think I have any shooting. I need to double check. I know Olinda has a shooting attack, or does something in the shooting phase. But at the end of the moving phase, I brought these bad lads in.
Woo.
Yeah! Let's see what we can do.
So yeah.
I need to hold my hands up. Because I'm not used to Nighthaunt, I genuinely thought we had a Knight of Shrouds on foot.
We don't.
We don't. And
we don't have
them in the list
at all, so...
So the Executioner is counting as the Knight of Shrouds. I'm very, very sorry. He was always going to go there because he gives them +1 to hit. Yeah. So that's why he was going there. Anyway, I do have some shooting attacks, Lucy. Well, Linda's doesn't work because she's too far away, but the Tesco Shoppers are going to fill the bag full of baked beans and launch them at your witches and try and knock them out, right? 2d3 attacks. That's 1 for each. So I'm hitting you on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of their own rule. 1 hit. 3s. -2, so it cuts through your armour and your cover.
Straight through to my Fanatic Faith, which is 5+ because I'm within 7 of my Medusa thing.
So you lose 1 witch.
Oh dear. There we go, 1 witch down.
That's it for shooting, unfortunately. Charges. I've got several charges to make, and I need to make sure that I keep track of any 10s that I roll.
Exactly.
Because I am playing Nighthaunt, not Legion of Grief. So the Coach. It's a 7. It gets it in anyway. And then the Hex Rates. Oh, they get to fight straight away, so we'll pile in and work that out now.
There we go.
So the Hex Wraith, they get to fight because they've made a charge roll of a 10 or more. So I will remember the horses, because I always forget them and you sometimes forget them.
Yeah.
So the what's this? Spectral Sights. So that's 1 mortal wound, but they do only hit on 4s, unfortunately. So not a great roll.
Is that mortal wound in addition?
Instead.
Okay.
And that is one wound. So that is -1, so you have a 6 up.
Feel it, so
And
that'll
then
be
you'll
2.
have 2 6
And that
ups.
like faiths.
Yeah.
No, wait, 6 altogether. Oh, that doesn't count. So we did the horses off camera, they didn't do anything.
Of course they didn't. The Mongol.
Uh-huh.
Right, so here we go. 8 attacks with the Mongol. 3s and 3s. 6s automatically cause 2 mortal wounds, and I don't need to roll to wound 4.
Yep.
So I do get to reroll once because I'm within range of the shoppers. So they miss. That's 2 wounds automatically.
Yep.
These ones need 3s to wound. Okay, so they're all -1. So do you want to take your save with them first?
This is 6 up because I'm in cover, so... No.
So that's 2 damage each plus your 2 mortal wounds.
10, 12.
See, now I know Lucy's only brought 10. Right, so there's a good chance the Mongol's going to take out the witches here. This is why you don't generally take witches in 10s. You need more of them. But obviously, you know, this is your 3rd battle line and you just want to get a unit in for the sake of it.
It's me 5 up for Nautical Faith.
5 up. She could survive it.
I save 1, 2.
Oh. Yeah, that kills the squad.
Oh well.
Yeah. See, if there was a unit of 20 there, there'd be immune to battle shock. And when Lucy hits back, she would hit back hard because she'd have 4 attacks each, re-rolling wounds.
Yep. So your next charge, anyone?
Next charge, yep, will be the... I want to say Glaive Wraith Stalkers down here.
Yep.
Come on, needing a 10.
Oh, thank God.
I can't command point because there's no heroes over there. It's fine. Chain Rasps. 5 should get 1 or 2 of them in.
But thankfully,
But
they're not fighting.
do I want to, though? That is the question.
That's a lot.
Probably not.
Oh, no, it's not a lot because
I can't get many of them in with a 5-inch.
Decisions. D3 it, or D6 it, evens you do, odds you don't. Tick tock, tick tock.
These girls can't fight very well, so you know what? I'm gonna pile them in.
Okay, dogs. There we have the few that have piled in. I think we forgot to say I rolled a 1 from a triumph.
Yeah, which is reroll hits, so she can use that if she wants to.
And I've just been looking at possibly using a generic command ability, but that unit and that unit are neither within 12 of a hero, wholly within 12, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, who are you going with first?
Chain Rasps.
Onto the Doom Fires.
Only 8 of them can reach. I'm fine with that. I'm not spending my command point now. I'm not going to do much damage with 8 guys attacking. So +1 to hit doesn't really make a difference.
Okay.
So I'm hitting you on 4s. And I'm not within range of the Spirit Torment, unfortunately, because I charged out of the Holy within 12.
You did.
That's a decent roll. 4.
Any round?
No, don't be silly.
5 up. Did that one hit?
There was 4. Wow. Okay.
Do you want to swap dice?
Yeah, no. I'll have these ones, thank you.
Your first answer was yes. Okay, my stalker's here.
Into the Hex
Yep,
Wraiths.
3s to hit. These ones are the leader.
Yep.
So they're 4s to wound. That is 2. No end, please.
4. Pass 1, fail 1. I am still within 12 of the what's it called? Guardian Nightmare dude. I take a wound.
On Eternity. And the Bloodworm, 3s to hit. That's a hit. 3s to wound. No. Ooh, not as good as I was expecting, hoping.
And that's it.
That is it.
Okay, fighting next is the Black Coach, the Khaine rates Reaper Sight, hitting on 4s.
1 and 6s.
Oh!
Yay!
That's not good. I get 9 attacks with the Relic Bearers. Fishing for 6s because these do mortal wounds.
They do.
So that's 1 mortal wound, but these hit on 4s. That was a 4, by the way.
Yep.
I wound you on 4s. 1 at -1.
So this is the 6 up normal.
And then you'll have 2 fanatical hits to make. So that kills another whole girl. However, I've now got 8 attacks with the horses. 4s. These horses are a little bit better at fighting though. These wound on 4s.
Oh. That's just
Wow, 1.
Any end?
No.
Oh. Nothing. Oh.
So it kills 1.5.
So 8 of my 7 of my Doomfire Warlocks. 1 is the leader, can fight. The leader will be the dark purple because she's +1 to hit. So 4s and 3s.
Oh, that's not great, is it?
Yeah, 4s to wound. There we go, that is 3. No rend, please. Oh no, it's -1.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow. Guess what? I hit your rend and I ignore it.
Okay.
And I fail all my saves.
Way.
Deathless.
Yay.
Yay. 3 more die. But then you've got horsey attacks as well. I wonder if Lucy's horses are actually going to do better than what my horses do.
So the leader doesn't do anything different, but I've got the dice here, so 4s for everything.
And then
5s, unfortunately. 1.
5.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, they killed 3 chain rasps.
Yay!
And then I get to go down here with the hex wraiths again. Hex wraiths with their spectral sides. 4s. 1 hit out of 11 attacks.
Do you want to swap dice yet? That has just made my day.
It wounds.
Near rend?
Yeah, -1.
6s. No. 1 damage?
Yeah.
Death, fanatical faith? No. That kills that injured girl.
Yeah. And then I've got horsey attacks.
You are whittling these down.
In fairness, I expected 5 hex wraiths and the Black Coach to do more than this. That's a 140 point unit now? 160?
20.
Oh.
40. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
So the horses are hitting on 4s. Look at that. The horses hit better than what the wraiths did. 5s. There you go. 3 wounds.
It's 1 damage each?
Yeah.
Come on, fanatical faith. Oh, do you know why? Because I kept calling it deathless.
And that is turn.
Yes, you took that one, but you did not take this one.
I didn't expect to take it, but you've now got a Mongol to deal with.
That's fine.
However, over there, I definitely take that one.
You do.
Absolutely. I don't need a morale because again I'm leadership 13, so I would automatically pass. But
you score 4 points.
yes, so it's 4-4.
Right then, rolling for turn 2.
No, Black Coach. He powers up 3 more times, puts him at level 5. He's on max.
There we go then.
Way. Now, who goes first?
Ooh.
I think I'll go first.
Yeah.
Because I'm electing to go first and Lucy is going second, she gets to remove 1 objective marker.
I remove the central middle one.
See, that's easier for you to take.
No, because...
Whereas that one's harder for you to take.
Yes, look at all me...
See, I like this game because it plays with you, because you could quite easily take that with them.
I'm thinking... Actually, yeah. Them warlocks are tied up now for a considerable few turns unless I run. So yes, I will remove that objective.
Where the chain rasps are?
Yes.
Good call.
Here we go.
Hero phase. So the Guardian of Souls will replenish D3 chain rasps. He gets 1 back, so that's fine. Spells though, he is going to cast Shade Mist on them. The -1 to hit them. -1 to wound even. Or is it? Yeah, it's -1 to wound. That goes off on a 6, Lucy.
I will try and stop it with the plethora of casters I can.
She stops it.
Yay!
I will then cast Mystic Shield with Lady Olinda onto the Chain Rasps. I get it on a 6, Lucy.
Oh.
She stops it. I will then cast Grief Stricken onto the Doomfire Warlocks. I get it on an 8. She doesn't stop that.
Oh.
So the heroes up here have moved up. Lady Olinda is ready to lift her veil and show that she is absolutely the prettiest queen on this battlefield. You're a snake.
She begs to
Go
differ.
away. You're a snake.
She is stunning.
But that's not her true form. At least,
She needs to lift her veil.
I was going to say at least I don't hide my true form, but I kind of do with a veil.
Yeah.
Right, so the Black Coach has retreated on that objective. These guys are still within 6 of this one, but they've pushed forward. The Spirit Torment is there. They are 12 inches away, which means the 12-inch bubble extends from them as well.
Yep.
Now I understand why you kind of thought there's too many ranges and buffs in this army. It's a lot to remember keeping within range, but I like it because it's kind of the same with the Iron Jaws, because you've got to do things in a certain order, you've got to have things within a certain range. So I'm liking it so far. I wish they'd hit a little bit harder.
Say that to my deceased
These
units.
tickled them.
Oh, I did take a battle shock and I rolled a 2, by the way.
Interestingly enough, this guy heals D3 wounds, and you can replenish dead models in a unit nearby, but not heal. Don't know why. And of course, he got D3 wounds back for killing the models of the witches, and he did get the 2 back. So yeah. Anyway, Shoosting phase.
He was trying to be sneaky. He thought I wouldn't notice because I went and made a quick coffee.
But I've got the Tesco shoppers, and guess what?
They're going to shoot.
I'm not going to shoot Marathi because I can only do 3 wounds to her per turn.
And you're minus to hit her.
I'd be -2 to hit her, so it's absolutely not worth it at all. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe start to whittle into the witches down at this side.
Witches?
The
Stalkers.
Sisters.
Yep, them.
So anyway, 2d3 shots. 6, I love it. Swing those Tesco shopping bags around, my friends. Oh! The wound on 3s. Still, that's -2 and
No
1.
6s and mortal wounds?
No.
What's the end?
-2, so you've got no save.
Nice. There's 2 damage each.
1 damage each, so you've got your 5
5
up.
up, yeah, 'cause I'm-
Rerollable because of your prayer.
It's reroll 1s. Or...
No, to reroll everything.
Oh, come on.
Right. The
Lifting
most
the
gracious lady is going to lift her veil for you to kiss. D6 mortal wounds, basically, unless I roll a 1.
Nah. Mwah. Mwah.
On a 1, nothing happens.
Oh, you take D6?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Anyway, charge phase. Literally straight into charges. Mongol.
Does he actually get that because he's not Nighthaunt?
He is Nighthaunt. He has the actual
Does he?
keyword Nighthaunt, yes.
Okay.
So because I have a 12-inch charge, and I also get to fly.
Meh.
Right. No, I'm not going to go that far actually. I take that back. I'm just going to charge her there. Just stay in combat with her. So he does get the fight immediately. He gets 8 attacks, Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
And so these hit on 3s, wound on 3s. That's 2 mortal wounds. I am within range to reroll the 1s. 3s to wound you.
Any end?
-2, I believe.
Right, so we'll do the mortal wounds next, but the normal save -1 gives us 6 up. Hey, I finally did something.
So that's 8 damage if you count the mortal wounds as well.
Yes. 5 up, fanatical faith. Please.
2, so 6 wounds. That's okay.
Yep.
Next up is the Grimghast Reapers. 7-inch charge should get me into these girls down here. Absolutely, but unfortunately it's not enough to make me activate straight away, but at least I'm going to get some attacks in against them.
So next, is it these?
Banshees! Would you give me that or not? Do you want us to re-roll it?
Yep. Because I'm just, yeah.
An 8, that's not enough to make the charge.
I'm not bothered about you making the charge, it was the fighting straight away. I'm sick of that now, I'm over it.
Then, make a 3, they fail. That is all my charges.
So up next, how are we then? Let's get this over with.
I'd be really silly if I didn't go with this guy first because she's given the 5 up.
But she's not that bad, you know, she's not gonna...
I need to kill you. So there's 4 mortal wounds. There's the reroll ones. 3s to wound you. So 4 saves at -1.
So 6 up. There's 1.
So that's 6 damage. Plus the 2 mortal wounds.
Please. Oh, balls.
Guess what?
I'm not dead.
No! She has 12 wounds, doesn't
13.
Wow, she's got 2 wounds left.
Oh, wow. I honestly expected her to choke it. So up next, I'm going to go with this unit of sisters because they're just not going to last. 3 attacks each, 3s and 3s.
Did you say you were using your triumph?
I am.
So reroll all hit rolls.
Didn't really need it, typical.
Yeah, but you still got your crystal touches as well.
Yes, true.
So 1 miss out of all of that.
Yep, and 3s to wound. Yikes. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 at -1, please.
So I've got 4 armor save, which is unrendable.
Of course.
2 deathless. Yep, so I lose 2. So
Crystal touch.
take 2 from the back.
Reroll. Hits.
Was that for your leader?
Yep. So there you go. It's a mortal wound.
Okay, do you want to do the other 4?
I thought they all got it.
To do?
I thought only 1 got it.
No. So that was your leader, yeah?
Yeah. So 4 more.
Reroll.
Yep. No, so 3.
4 was your leader.
Yes, sorry.
Wow, I did not expect to roll 3 out of 4 deathless.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So we're coming over here, he's going with the chain masp now, and he's spent a command point. Which, from the Guardian of Souls?
The Guardian of Souls gives them a natural +1 to wound, okay? The Knight of Shrouds, pick an enemy unit, pick a friendly unit and add 1 to the hit rolls. So that's the command point I'm spending.
Yep.
I am within range of the the Spirit of Torment, which gives me reroll hit rolls of a 1. But I also cast Lady Olinda's own spell. It was the only spell I actually got off. And it gives me a further +1 to hit against them.
Okay.
So my chain rasps are hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Wonderful. Let's go. Any mortal wounds on 6s?
No, they're not that good. They're basically the same as your ghouls. But then I'm wounding you on 3s because of the +1 to wound.
The lower dice.
It is. And this is only 13. So no rerolls. Do you just want to use these dice?
I will. Any rend?
Nope.
5+. 5+ save. Come on, let's go. That was 1 and I knocked it.
Yeah, just roll back to a 5, I think. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad roll, though.
No. Definitely had worse. And 6 up fanatical fear.
Yep. Oh.
So 1 dies, 2, 3, 4 die.
So Lucy fought back with the 1 Blood Stalker and killed the 1 Wound Hexwraith.
I did. It wasn't the lady herself, it was the worm.
Yeah. Faithful pet.
Yes.
However, I'm now going to swing back against these girls, and the Grimgrass Reapers get to re-roll failed hit rolls for attacks made with this unit. Slasher size. The target unit has 5 or more models.
Which they do not.
Yes, they do. There's 5
Oh, I
there.
thought you'd killed one already.
No.
Are you within range of the shoppers? What's their real name?
Chain Ghasts.
Chain Ghasts.
I think so, yeah. So I'm hitting on 4s, I get to re-roll failed hits. I get 1 miss.
Ouch.
Unbelievable.
Do you know what would be lovely here?
What?
Ones. Lots of ones.
Well, I wound you on 3s. So that's that many saves at -1, 1 damage each.
So 6s.
2 6s, nice.
Oh, don't think.
It's within 7, not wholly within.
Yep. So 5s. Come on, we can do it. I lose 1, 2 ladies.
Nice. No, that's the shooting one.
Oh.
And then I've got the death knell from the leader. Only 1 attack. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be. 1s, 1, 1. Oh.
It hits. It wounds. It's -1. It's 2 damage.
6 up. 5 up. Oh.
And you can inflict 1 mortal wound on an enemy unit within 3 inches if I slay a model with the death knell. So 1 mortal wound on this unit.
6 up deathless.
It's not deathless.
Oh, shush, because, oh man. Yep, she's gone. Coming back with the Blood Rack Shrine. D6 attacks for the Tail of Serpents. That's not bad. 4s to hit.
Nice.
4s to wound. No. 4 attacks with the Whisper Claw. No, the 3 missed, sorry. 3s to wound. 1, no rend, please.
Fail.
Just 1 damage.
Deathless. Nope.
2 attacks with the Blood Rack Spear. Spear? I can't speak.
Spear!
Yeah. Both hit.
Yep.
1 wound, -1.
Pass me save.
Do-
4 unrendable.
Oh. You only get 2 attacks with the God's Stave now. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. That's no rend.
That's a failed save.
1
Deathless.
damage.
Yep. Takes 2 wounds.
Well, that was pathetic.
And then Lucy's still got the Doomfires
I
to go back
do,
with.
yes.
I've got no other units.
Doomfire's up next. I'm at -1, so I'll need 4s on the dark purple, 5s on everything else.
Ooh, fair roll. Decent roll.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot less. 4s to wound. Yeah, that 1. No end. Oh, -1, sorry.
Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Oh,
Is it just 1?
yes. Ha, take that.
Yep, I lose 1. The horsies!
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many have I got? 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, the purple ones don't make no difference. So -1, so 5 on everything. And, oh, sorry, 4s.
Yeah, but you're -1, so 5 is
Yeah.
right.
1, 2.
You killed 1!
Oh.
So these girls over here are bravery 6. Lucy lost 4. She's just rolled a 1, which means nobody runs.
I was honestly going to throw my dice out the window.
I auto pass morale on everything else because I'm too high bravery to be
I
affected.
lost 3 on them.
Yes, so 6-1 would run.
I'm good
I'll
enough.
tell you what, right? I'll let you take it back.
No, I'll inspire and presence them.
You're gonna.
Yeah, I've got
Okay,
2
yeah.
command points. I'm about to generate another one.
Yeah, no worries. I'll let you do that.
So, my turn 2. We've done it. and the mics didn't work, so there was no audio at all. So we reset everything, except we'd already moved the Doomfire Warlocks out, and we just thought, for the sake of their one spell, we're just going to leave them there, because I would have been moving them anyway. So we're just going to do their spell first, and then finish the hero phase, and basically be doing everything apart from moving them. So their spell, the Doomfire, I've got 6 models, so if it goes off, you are suffering D6 mortal wounds.
I will try and stop it.
It goes off, yep.
I'll stop it.
You don't suffer mortal wounds.
However, you didn't mention this girl.
Ah, yes. I automatically transformed her. She's great for spells if she's well away from enemies. But look, she's getting surrounded by black and green, so I've transformed her.
Yeah,
she's just going to come and dish out some pain now. So moving on, the Hag Queen, she's going to put the witch brew onto their sisters just in front of her there.
Yeah.
And she's going to pray for the blessing of Khaine onto them as well. Yep, it goes
She gets off, so that's re-roll Fanatical Faiths, and of course it'll be 5 at worth, the within 7 inches of her.
Yes. Up next, some magic. I'm going to cast Enfeebling 4 from the Medusa onto the Mongol. Try and knock his wounds down. Cast of 5 goes off.
On a 7, and who's casting that? Her?
Yep.
Yeah, Olinda should still be within range.
Yep.
Nope.
It goes off. Yay! And last spell from Marathi, she's going to cast her own Anzi Pal's Black Horror, if that's how you say it, on these guys.
Yep.
Try to whittle them down.
Because there's no hero over there to give them deathless.
Exactly. Cast of 7 though.
Goes off. Nope.
No
done me 2 stops.
Woohoo! On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2 or 3, it suffers. And roll a dice, sorry, yes.
On a 1, nothing happens.
Yeah. Never mind.
Okay,
That's crap.
So now going into movement phases, when they retreated, they ran 3 inches to get within 6 of the objective, which means Lucy will take that from me as long as she can kill 1 of these 3. And we've got some other movements to go. Movement
is done. Marathi has jumped here. She is going to shoot into them and charge into them, hopefully. The sisters up here have jumped up. They're going to split attacks into the Mongol and...
Chain Ghasts.
Yep, them.
I know the name. They're not Tesco shoppers.
Yeah, you can tell it's the next day. And that's it, except obviously the Doomfires ran over there. So shooting.
Yep.
Marathi. So the gaze of Marathi, I'm picking him.
Yep.
I'm going to try and...
split the unit.
Yeah. 2+ hits. Now, what's your wounds?
1.
So it is, you roll a dice, and if it exceeds the model's wound characteristic, it's slain. Breaking coherency.
Yep.
Yay!
So it's either 2 models or 4 models going to die, but at the same time, they're going to attack as well.
Yep. Shooting the stalkers here.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot into them.
Okay.
Any minuses or nothing?
Oh, 2 mortal wounds.
And she hits.
2 hits.
Yep.
Okay. 2 wounds.
1 wound. Oh yes, sorry, -1. Oh, you ignore that.
So that's 3 dead.
Yep, because no deathless. Forgot Aura of Agony. We're just going to quickly do it now. So she's so wounded, so I need a 5+, but 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So we'll start off down here. 5+, no, Mongol. Yay!
Is that D3 mortal wounds?
Yes, no, just 1.
Just 1?
No, sorry, yes, D3.
2. Takes 2 wounds.
Nice. The...
Chain Ghasts?
Yeah. No.
Nope. And the Ethereal Steed dude? No.
That's good.
And then her shooting attack into the Mongol?
Yes, so I need a 5+. It suffers a mortal wound. No.
No.
And I believe that's all my shooting.
Cool.
Charges. Marathi.
Whoa!
Yeah, she's going all the way.
She doesn't have fly, so she can't get over here. So do you want to place her here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? How?
I don't know why she doesn't have fly.
The biggest part of her wings.
I know. I don't know.
Sisters over here.
Do you know he has fly?
Of course.
5? That should still...
I'm just going to re-roll the 1 because of... Yeah.
Yeah.
So 10, that gets them in plenty.
And she should be able to get most of the way around.
That's what I wanted. So I am going first in with the sisters. I think they've got a better chance of taking the Mongol. I am splitting attacks. 6 are going into the Mongol. I'm on 3 up, re-rolling 1s because I am spending a command point for all-out attack. And 3 up to wound.
Re-rolling. Because of which brew?
Yep. This is the 6 against the Mongol. Is all-out attack just 1s?
Just 1s, yeah. So 3 misses in total. No, that
yep.
Purple 2 hits. That's 1 hit.
Quite a few 2s actually. 3 up, re-rolling to 2s because re-rolls before modifiers.
Why are you re-rolling to 2s? It's just re-rolling.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's all failed?
Yep.
I'm confused, sorry. We've just been talking about re-rolls before modifiers and whatnot.
That's a lot of saves.
There you go.
So 4+ on all of these. Six up. Oh, he only takes 3 wounds.
Oh, crystal touch, thankfully.
So at 7, I'm down to 5 wounds remaining.
Oh, I need this.
You need 1 more because you've got 6.
Yeah.
So 4's re-rolling 1s, 3's on the purple.
I don't know, what was that one?
I think it was a wound. So 3.
Oh, jeez. Please, please, please. Yay!
Takes all 3. He's got 2 wounds left.
Oh, never. Oh, I really needed to kill him. He isn't -2 wounds, so that is a bit of a whew. But anyway, the 3 other sisters against your enemy.
Chain gassed, re-rolling 1s.
That does hit. Oh no, there's no prime.
There's no leader because she went against the Mongol.
I do apologise.
Re-rolling wounds. There's a witch brew.
Yep.
So that means that's 6.
Yep.
4 up. Oh! 6 up. Tesco shoppers go bye-bye.
I will remember their names. Yeah.
That's bad because now he doesn't get the reroll 1s to hit.
Yeah, I got confused because just before we did the 6s, the 6 girls, we were talking about rerolls before modifiers, and I just thought I had a modifier on, but so I do apologise for that.
She does have the withering spell, which is what Lucy considered casting, which is the +1 to wound.
Yeah.
So that's why. Anyway, the Mongol's going back before he dies to the Medusa. 3s. Well, that is 2 mortal wounds, Lucy. So do you want to roll your 2 5-ups first?
Oh.
Okay, so she takes 1 wound. Forced to wound because of me -1. 2 wounds. It's -1.
So 6 up normal save. No.
Both hit. It's 2 damage. So you
need
need all 5-ups here.
Do you think I can?
Nah. But you, so probably.
No.
Nah. So she dies.
She does. And down here, Marathi, I'm gonna all out attack because I need, everything is going into...
The problem, they've got a 4-up unrendable save, right?
Yeah.
And she needs that objective.
Do you know what?
What?
I just think maybe go with these, try and kill them before you can attack with me, because I don't think you cannot kill Marathi.
No.
You can do 3 wounds, that's it. So yeah, I'm going to go with the 2 sisters down here.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, because the most I can do is 3 wounds, and she's only going to drop 1 bracket at that point, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense to go with the sisters.
So 3s.
2's on the purple, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
1 wound.
That's not good.
Fine. And then the crystal touch.
Yep.
1. 6 up. No. So, I'm actually going to kill the dude at this side, so that when I pile in to fight with them, I'm back in coherency.
Oh, drat. I should have pulled them out of combat before in the movement phase, and then you couldn't pile in.
True.
But you can pilot Marathi because I couldn't get that any further away.
Yeah, exactly. So either way it would have happened.
Yep.
So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to go back with Hex Wraiths.
Hex Wraiths coming for the big woman.
Yep, absolutely. There's no point in using any command abilities because the maximum I can do is 3 damage.
Yeah.
So Hex Wraiths hit on 4s. They're mortal wounds.
Okay.
So that's 3 mortal wounds. I tell you what, just roll them, see if you ignore them on 6s.
I ignore 1.
So you ignore 1, so these are my 2 wounds, I think. 2 wounds are -1. She has a 3 up, I want to say.
4. 5 up now.
Passes them both, okay. So now the horses are going to fight. Horses, giddy up, giddy up, you ready?
Yep.
4s. 5s. 2 wounds. 4 up save. 6 up ignore. I do the full 3 wounds. Yay.
She is not impressed. Right, here we go then. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. I've paid my command point for all out attack. She's wounded, so she loses 1 attack for Heart Render. 3 more 1s. All hit.
5 hits, this isn't good.
3s to wound. You've got 4. You don't care about the minus. 3 damage each. Yeah, 3 big 3.
I know what she does. She's very swingy, right? Because 3s and 3s isn't that reliable.
So that's
4, 8, 9. There. Kill 2, right?
Crown of Serpents, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Rerolling the 1s. Okay.
Oosh.
3. 6 up. 1 wound done. Does that mean you can't kill them?
Nope. Last up, Envenomed Tail. 3s and 3s. Hits. 8 wounds. Minus, you don't care. Do you know what the damage is?
I know what the damage is.
Oh yeah, you do.
You've just got to roll well.
How many wounds have they got?
3.
Oh, please, please, please. Yay, yay.
Oh man. She's got so many attacks.
But it makes up for the lack of key. Fly.
Not really.
Yes, it does. Good girl.
Oh, can I come back with these guys now?
You can.
So they're going to pile in. I'm only going to get, in fact, he's going to have to go there and then he will have to hit Marathi.
Okay.
But it's pointless because he can't hurt her.
No.
So I've got 3 guys which are going to swing into your sisters. They've got 2 attacks apiece. They hit on 4s. Do the 6s do mortal wounds? No, they don't. That is 3 wounds, however, at -1. And then you've got a 6 up.
Yep.
Oh, 1 takes a wound.
Yes, indeed.
And that's it. Also, now that it's the end of the combat phase, Lucy, he gets D3 wounds back because he killed a model. 3.
Oh. Playing against death is horrid.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep, so no battle shock because your bravery is silly and I didn't lose any. So I score another 4, which puts me 1 point ahead of you.
Battle
Turn
round 3. Are you going first?
Really? Let me think on that.
See, here's the issue, right?
You get to burn something.
I get rid of an objective.
But I've got quite a bit of flexibility.
Yeah. Now the problem that we've got is I don't think I can really take that one. But I need to try and prevent Lucy from actually scoring other ones. Now I've also got to think about trying to score it. So my chain rasps could come around here and charge this one. This one, trying to chew through this many wounds, I think is difficult for me to get. But obviously Lucy controls it now.
Yes, she does.
I think getting rid of this one makes sense because then she's either got to stay and fight the Mongol or she's got to run away and do nothing, and that is quite a heavy hitting unit.
It is. It is.
So I think I'm going to get rid of this one.
You've got,
But he's not going to do much.
Hey, I don't know. Possibly. You've got these back here as well.
I've got the Banshees back there as well. They were there the whole time, but...
The camera.
Yeah.
Yep. What are you going to do then?
I'm going to go second and get rid of this one.
Okie dokes. So, my turn 3. I've got my plan and I'll explain it now. I'm going to put the Witch Brew on these ladies to try and take him out, but I'm going to actually put the prayer, the Blessings of Khaine, onto the Doomfires that are in range, because I'm going to shoot them up the board for the next objective, because I'll still score at the end of my turn. So if I can daisy chain me Warlocks and get Doomfires and get both objectives, hopefully that's the plan anyway.
And they've actually got a little bit of shooting.
They do, now that they haven't moved. And look what's just behind them.
Yep.
Does mean though that my sister's, I can't leave him alive. I want to shoot him, but...
You could potentially even kill him.
In shooting, I know, but...
No, in the hero phase.
True. That is true.
Because you could Arcane Bolt, or you could Anzipul's Gaze, and then their spell could potentially take him out.
Yes. For now though, Blessing of Khaine prayer, 3+. No.
Reroll the 1.
Oh yes.
Because you circle it, and it doesn't go off.
It doesn't, no. They still get Witch Brew on them.
Yeah.
Spells.
Spells indeed.
Magic. Doomfire Warlocks, they are going to cast their own onto the Mongol. Goes off in a 7.
I'll try and stop it with a Linda. I stop it with a 9.
It. Marathi, she's going to have to do her own.
To try and take the Mongol out.
Yeah, needs a 7. No.
And
wow.
That would have failed Arcane Bolt as well.
Yep, that's a bad round. Never mind, my plan didn't involve magic, so... That is movement complete. My Doomfires moved up there full 14. I need a spirit attacks for shooting, but they are going to charge into the court and take that objective, hopefully. Yeah, because I've got so much I want to do, but very limited. Marathi's jumped over there, so she's going for the court as well. And these ladies ran out of combat. I rolled a 3 for them, so they're holding that, but they're out of combat with them. So, shooting. Warlocks. The front 4 is going to go into the coach.
Okay.
4s.
Rerolling everything now.
Yes, because of...
Hagnar.
Yeah, and it being turn 3. 4s to wound. So 3, 4.
4 saves on the Black Coach.
Yes, please.
2 go through.
Woohoo! Is he not a character?
I don't think he... no, he's not. Wow, I thought he was.
No, so...
and he's
were you given these the 6 up?
Of him, yes.
Ah, okay. I thought this might have been from the coach. So the last 2 are going to go into said... whatever it's called. One, please.
Fine.
Fine. I forgot to say, or I forgot to actually move them, but I pulled these up. They're 8 in the movement. I did forget. I do apologise. Because it's all out over there. Does he come this way or does he go that way? Because I'm hoping to shoot them.
Yeah. And Lucy holds the objectives until the end of her turn because she held them in the previous turn anyway.
Until you take them. Yep. So that's my aim, is to shoot these guys off the table. That means these has got a split, and that's not one just ginormous horde. If he was, as well as all them chain rasps. So my ladies here shooting at them. All hit.
Yep.
That is 3.
2 die?
Yep.
Sorry, 1 dies because I've got 4 armor.
Oh. Yeah. Marathi's null and voided.
She's not null and void.
Her gaze is.
Yeah, but she can't get rid of that huge blob of things on pulling the coach. That's all.
Yeah. So she's because it's only 6 inches, and I can't roll greater than the 12 of wound characteristics. So yeah, charges.
Yep.
Marathi.
Reroll the 1 anyway.
But yeah, he's in. She's in. Doom fires.
An 8 gets them in. She only needed the 6. Is that your only other charge?
You know what?
What?
They're gonna just.
Really? Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
So he's saying why did I charge them? Simple. Further away from you.
Simple.
They are good shooters, if they hit. And I want to be far away from you. All 9 of my sisters can now attack the Mongol. I'm re-rolling all failed hits. So
yeah.
He's only got how many wounds left?
5.
5.
And you're re-rolling wounds because of Witch Brew.
Yeah, exactly. So I think they're going to be safe. Ah.
What?
I forgot about these guys. Huh.
It's only 5. They're not that bad.
Never mind. Yeah. But like I say, I just thought I'm going to give up on that one down there. I will still hold it until the end of my turn, which will get me the point.
Yeah.
But now I can just ignore that side of the table until you come. Or if I go second, I can burn on that objective that you're sitting on.
Yeah.
So anyway, 9 sisters into the Mongol. 3's re-rolling all fields.
Yeah. This is where Daughters of Khaine now starting to get really good. So 2 misses, and now she re-rolls all the failed wounds.
Oh, I'm just going to pick that one up back up.
That's all. This is one of the reasons that 90 witches is a good reason to run. Obviously in this instance, Mind Razor doesn't affect me because I'm a higher bravery than Lucy, but then, you know, giving them an extra minus rend and making them 2 damage is phenomenal against most armies apart from Nighthaunt.
Yep.
But obviously in both instances, the Mind Razor spell has no effect on me. 4s.
What?
That's still...
That's... My dice betray me.
I've still got to roll quite a handful of 6s, Lucy. There you go. He's dead.
Ta-da! You know what? I know I can't take it from this experience because my witches on today's game is the first time I use them and they just went... But I do love sisters. Mm-hmm. And honestly, they've come through for me every game. So...
You know what, I'm really glad, right, I did get the 1 extra box of snakes to make a squad of 10 for the Temple Nest, which I've totally forgotten about.
Oh
the
my
entire
God.
Game. Right, we know, we know. We'll make sure we get it going forward.
I know.
What does the Temple Nest do?
I'm quitting gaming.
I genuinely forgot it. Otherwise, I would have reminded it.
I am so sorry. I
don't. Mistakes happen. We know about it. We're sorry. We're sorry. If you've already gone and left a comment, we've caught it. Please go and remove your comment, and I will put a pinned comment in the video as well. However, I will now attack with the black coach, Lucy.
Go on. Roll all ones. I dare you.
No. Do I want to spend the command point to use an extra attack? You know what? Yes, let's do it. I'm going to spend his command point to give him 1 extra attack, right?
And this is all at the what?
Well, I'm going to put the Khaine Wraith's Reaper Scythe at Marathi. Everything else is going into the Doomfires.
Okay.
So the 4s.
Ha!
Oh, extra attack, because I forgot about it. There you go.
Deathless. No, you don't get 1. You don't get it.
What?
Is he within range? You hit me with a 1. That's a mortal wound back to you.
She's not in the Temple Nest.
Oh, bollocks. I really do need to quit. Oh, what is wrong with me?
That is 1 wound at -1 on Marathi. 2 damage. So she takes 2 more wounds. She's lost 5 in total. It's not the full 3, but I'll take it. I then have 10 attacks now with the Spectral Claws from the Relic Bearers. So 4s, fishing for 6s. That is a mortal wound on you. That is a mortal wound on you.
I will quickly roll them now.
3 mortal wounds on you. Hang on. And then these ones wound you on 4s. No. So that's 3 wounds on your Doomfires.
That's 1 Doomfire gone.
Then I have the Hooves. So I'll get 8 attacks base, 9 for his command trait. I hit you on 4s with the horses. And I wound you on 4s. That is 4 more wounds.
Rend?
None. There's
So 5 up save.
So then 2 6-ups.
Takes 1, so that's 2 girls dead.
Yeah. Well, they're guys actually.
No, they're all female in my army. The hair says it. Alright, can she do it again? Wipe the unit out. She only has 4 attacks now with Heartrender because of being wounded. 3s.
Rerolling everything.
3s. 2, 3.
3?
Yep, mine. Oh no. What? That's like my roll. Wow.
I'll keep these 3 dice here.
5 attacks. The serpents. Three. Just 1
Just
damage.
1 wound.
The envenomed tail hits. Wounds. Ha!
Oh!
D6 damage. Ha!
Oh! That leaves me with 4 wounds remaining.
You've got nothing to come back with, do you?
Nope, so the Doomfires.
Doomfire's up next.
You know what? She's got enough attacks to do it.
Hopefully, re-rolling everything.
4s, is it?
Yep, that was a 3, by the way.
Okay. Wounding.
4s again. 2, 3, please. 4. Whoa.
2 wounds left. The horse won't get
No,
plus
but
1.
I've got these dice, so I'm just going to use it. 4s. And 5s now.
Yeah.
Can't do it, I don't think.
Oh no! No! No!
Whoa, whoa. Is that kill him?
Yes.
Oh, whoa. I lost count of how many wounds he took.
Just mind.
I thought he only took 4 for some reason.
No, you had 4 left, and then you did 2 with the sides and 2 with the horses.
Yay.
So, I think Lucy might need to take a battle shock on the Doomfires. What bravery are they?
6.
And you lost 2, so you need a 4 or less. You're fine. So, as a result of that, Lucy scores another 4 victory points. 1,
2, 3, 4. So that puts me on 12 to your 4, 7.
Yeah. So,
But 923 and pull this back if you can get them up quick enough.
the problem is, I needed that alive. Right? Because that would have healed, retreated, and then charged back in to potentially kill the Doomfires. As it stands, taking that objective is going to be very hard now. I can probably take these with them. And I can probably bring these down here to take this one, and they can move up and take that one. But then it's a case of I'm not really dealing with any of Lucy's threats, which I need to do.
So Nighthaunt turn 3.
Yeah.
We've already measured. I can stop one of his spells.
They can stop one of Olinda's spells, but not the Guardian of Souls, because the Guardian of Souls is too far away. So I get D3 Chain Rasps back. I get 3. I'm not going to bother casting this spell because I'm only 1 short of my max squad. What I will do though is cast Mystic Shield with him onto them.
Okay.
So I get it on a 7. You can't stop it because you're not within range. So they're Mystic Shield. Next up, I am going to cast Shade Mist from Lady Olinda onto them, which means that they are -1 to wound. And I fail it.
Whoosh.
So that leaves me with her own spell now, which is picking an enemy unit within 18, and they're at -1 to hit, and I get +1 to hit against them. So there's only this squad here. There's no reason not to do it. 6, it doesn't go off.
So I don't need to stop it.
Right, ultra quick movement. They moved up to control that one. Everything here ran. I spent the command point to make the chain rasps run 6 as I only rolled a 4. These guys got the extra 3-inch move because of his relic, so they're going to try and deal with those 4. It's going to be hard, but as long as I can outnumber Lucy on that objective, I'll probably take it back. He's going to try and take this one by killing 2 of these. And the Banshees have moved up.
Yep, coming for us.
So literally straight into charges. Knight of Shrouds. 3 inches.
No
Perfect.
shooting.
I've got none.
Oh yeah.
Well, I've got a Linda, but
It's ridiculously small. Oh yeah.
so Banshees. 4, that might not make it. The only other charge that I'm going to have, whilst Lucy measures that, that'll get us within 1 inch, won't it?
Not with everyone.
That's fine though, because you only have to hit with 1. Careful, because I'm staying away from your hero.
I was going to say that's going to limit you.
That's fine. And then these guys. Please roll a 10. Come on. Oh, so close. Still gets me a 9 though. So I'll still be able to get round there. So still pretty useful. Who do I want to go with first? Well, I think I can hold. I need to go for that one. So the Grimghast Reapers into the Doomfires. I'm absolutely holding out to try and do something here. 4s and 3s. Okay,
Wow.
2 misses. It's a shame them 6s don't do mortal wounds. 3s. That is 5 at -1. And it's only 1 damage apiece.
So 6 up normal save.
And then 6 up.
Deathless. Another 2 die.
Which 2 are you
Gonna
taking?
have to go for you.
Oh, by the way, I would have piled in.
Yeah, I'll take these 2.
Yeah. And then I've got the Death Knell to fight. He only has 1 attack, 3s and 3s. Missed.
Right, I'm gonna come back. These 2 here.
The 2 girls down here against me, Knight of Shrouds.
Yep. All hit.
Yep.
That many.
It's a 5. 4 ups.
Yep.
6 up. I take 2 wounds. He has 6 altogether, so he's down to 4 remaining.
Crystal touch.
Yep. 2. Takes 1, so he's down to 3 remaining.
Hope that'd get rid of him.
I'll go next with the Banshees.
Yep.
We'll pile in, get 2 of them into your little girl.
The Hag Queen.
Yes, she's, you know, she's a little girl. Right, so 2 of them are going to fight the Hag Queen, and 2 of them will go into the snakes. Right, here we go.
Is
so
this into the Queen?
this is into the Queen. 4s. 1 hit. 3s. It's -2, so I'm going to guess you get no save.
Nope. 6.
D3 damage.
Okay.
1. Oh!
Ah,
And then the 2 into the snakes. Miss.
mortal wound.
Yes! And I've got no heroes nearby.
Is that it from them?
Yeah, so you've got 2 Doomfires to come back with.
Here
2
we go.
Doomfires.
Yep, the purple is the leader.
Re-rolling. Or does he only hit on 5s?
Yep. Oh, 4s.
Yeah, so the 3 will hit.
Yes, you are correct.
Re-roll that pink one. 2 wounds, is it?
Yep.
4. Fail 1. And I don't think I'm wholly within 12. of the hero. So I don't think I'm going to get me deathless. No, I'm not. I'm just out. So it kills one.
This vicious bites from the seeds.
Steeds.
Still misses.
5's to wound. One wound.
Yeah.
4.
Takes it. Woo!
Which means I do not take that objective.
No.
However, this dude is now going to fight the 2 ladies hiding in the trees because they're absolutely terrified of the big ghosty man coming forward towards them.
No, they're not.
They are.
They're going to be so terrified you're going to just hit loads of ones.
And why is loads of 1s useful, Lucy?
Temple Nest.
Yep, so 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
Oh.
I wound you on 3s. -1, 2 damage each.
6 up. Oh.
So that's 5 damage. Sorry, 4 damage. So that'll kill her and leave the girl on 1 wound.
It does indeed.
But I've still got the steed.
Okay.
I only get 2 attacks, 4s and 5s.
Ha! Mortal wound.
Oh crap!
I would have so laughed if he killed himself.
Oh, that did not go according to plan.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Hag Queen.
Yeah, she's going to probably obliterate these.
Not really, she's not that great.
Yeah, but she's got enough attacks.
4 3s, 3 rolling. All hit.
Yep.
4s to wound.
3.
3.
1 dies. What's the damage?
Just 1 each.
Just 1 each.
Yep. And back to me.
Yep, so you've
Stalkers here. And the pile in.
I think they've only got a 1-inch reach, so you can get 3 of them in.
Yeah. Is 1 the leader? Oh,
yep.
She is.
You only get 1 attack each.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
Reroll. All hit.
Yep.
4s to wound. That's 3 4, please.
Well, that went really bad. I was supposed to have both of these.
You don't. You score.
However, you lost 2. Take a morale check, please.
No, inspiring presence. I have not spent my command point from last turn.
Oh!
For that very reason. So you score 2 points.
Oh, that went bad. I very much now need first turn.
So I'm just going to put that one up at 5. Ready?
Oh.
Well, you do get a burn. Which one would you like to burn?
I'm going to get rid of this one.
Okay.
And the reason is hopefully Marathi will stay there.
Okay, so Doomfire Warlocks are going to cast their own spell onto your guys. 6
Grimgas Reapers.
goes off. Do you want to try and stop it?
Yep, there's no reason for me to not try. Nope.
No, so it's D3 mortal wounds. 2. Marathi. Ooh. See? 6 inches, she can only do...
She can kill him with her shooting attack, so it's a case.
18. Ah.
What's 18?
Her own spell.
Right.
Can I reach him?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. 6.
No.
Fails.
Oh, drat. Okay, down here, she's going to pray for reroll fanatical faiths onto them. Reroll a 1 because of my relic. And she will put the witch brew on them as well.
Yep.
And that's my hero phase. Movement is done. So this lone sister that was there, I thought, you know, she's ran. She ran away. I did roll a 6 for her run as well. These unit of sisters, they moved over. They just moved their 8 and the Hag Queen ran to keep up with them. The stalkers are going to go back to hopefully shoot and charge at them. Oh, I don't know, because if I if I shoot, he'll take them from the front. Longer charge means I might not get the objective.
You could start putting damage into the chain rasps.
Exactly, but until I get rid of the heroes, you just...
And don't forget, I've only got 4 wounds, you've got 10.
Yep, exactly. Marathi is in no range to shoot except for the one guy behind her, but...
Actually, what's the range of the Doomfire's guns?
10 inches.
Just out. I was going to say Marathi could have killed him and then they could have shot it.
Yeah, I thought of that, but no. So, let's go in with some shooting. The Doomfires, and it is turn 4, so I'm re-rolling wounds of 1 as well.
As well as all hits.
Yep.
He hits on a 3, doesn't he?
Yep. He did.
Yep.
All hit.
Where is it, the wound?
4s, re-rolling 1s.
So just the 1.
Oh no. Huh. The stalkers down here.
Where are you putting them?
Into them.
Into the glaive wraiths?
See.
I have got a 4 unrendable save. So
You've only got 4 as well.
Yep.
So even if I come and I don't kill anything, I'll take it.
Yep.
You're into the chain rasps. I know it's probably
You can
wasted.
shoot heroes if you want. But, well, actually, I don't know if you can see all of them because of that.
Actually, we'll pause that. I'm going to do some measuring.
She's going for it.
I am. I'm going for Lady Olinda. For some reason, I thought I'd be -2 to shoot her out. I have no idea why, but so yeah. 3s re-rolling.
Right, so
What?
because you -1 to hit me, so that won't hit.
Yep.
Oh wait, there. That one won't, but that one will. But you don't do the mortal wound because it's -1.
Okay, so 3s, re-rolling 1s. So that's 3. Oh. Drugs. Straight into charges. Let's go. Oh.
They're up there. The amount of 12s you roll to charge, you should be playing Nighthaunt to activate when you charge.
Yeah. Marathi.
8. Don't think that's going to make it. No.
Not even down there?
Well, no, because these are in the way.
Oh, can I not say that's for them?
No.
Sisters.
6-inch charge. Let's see where they can go.
Right, 7 sisters into Lady Olinda.
Yep, so we've already done the 3-inch piling, which is why they can get so far round.
Yep.
And 2-inch reach on the spears.
3s, re-rolling everything.
Yep. Two misses, 3 misses. And then 3s re-rolling everything because of which.
Yes. So, do you just want to use them?
Okay.
How many wounds has she got?
8.
What's her save?
4. So I'm not dead.
Wow.
I take 5 wounds, I've got 3 left.
Crystal Touch though, up next, but because of that reach, not all 7 of them will get it.
So 5 crystal touches will reach. I just want to point out as well that these 2 girls here are going for the Spirit Torment, which is why we haven't rolled them yet.
Yeah. 4s and 3s on that one, re-roll them, but don't need to.
Okay, I guess I'm dead.
Hopefully. How many wounds you got left?
3.
Ha!
Olinda's dead.
Yay!
Spirit Torment next.
Yeah.
So just 6 attacks. All hit anyway.
Oh, why can't 6s do something?
Reroll them 2.
Yep.
That's 5.
Yep.
2 go through, and then Crystal Touch just 1.
Oh. There's 1.
I'll give you the 1, because even if you reroll the 2,
Yeah.
likelihood is you'll probably hear it. 6s. Nope, so I've took 3 wounds on the Spirit Torment. I think he's got 4 or 5.
It's going for me stalkers.
Yep, with my Stalkers.
Oh yeah.
So 4s. No 1s.
Drat.
I wound you on 3s. 5 saves, no rend, 1 damage.
4 saves. 5 up. Just 1 damage each?
Yep. So you take a single wound.
Nice. Come on, girls, you can do it. Woo. And the stalkers are going to pile back in and retaliate.
Reroll. Nice. What are you winning me on?
4s.
Only reroll 1s.
Yep. Still trying to say minus.
2 die.
The worm next. I don't think I fought with the worm. Oh no, because you were dead. The leaders, only the leader gets one of these. So 3s rerolling and 3s rerolling 1s. Yep. Just 1 damage. Oh. I still take the thing, but
Yeah.
drat.
Right, now it's going to get quite messy because of all of this. Should we just come back with what's left?
Yeah. So here's me thinking, yeah, he's got like 10 of the
Chain rasps.
all attacking. It's at least 20 dice because I've got 2 each, and there's going to be loads of 1s.
I was re-rolling 1s because of the Spirit Torment anyway, but I didn't get any 1s at all. If I had the command point, I would have used the Knight of Shrouds to give them +1 to hit, so the 3s would have hit, but I haven't got the command point.
But I'm not impressed.
So these are wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because there's more than 20 of them.
Yeah.
So, as it stands, Lucy, that is 9 saves to make with no rend.
Yep.
We'll come back at the end of everything else.
Yeah, I just wanted to show the fact that he can 0 1s.
So, I've done the Spirit Torment, the Knight of Shrouds, and the Guardian of Souls.
And the ghasts.
Yeah, well, we got the gas, so I can't remember if the gas did any, but the Knight of Shrouds, with his 2 damage sword, actually managed to kill 2 of them. Lucy got very lucky with her rolls. I think she saved 1 of them, and then because they've got reroll Fanatical Fates, you know what Lucy's like with her 6s.
In total, out of everything he attacked with, he killed 5
And
sisters.
wounded 1.
5.5 sisters.
Which wasn't bad, and I never rolled any
Single
1s.
1. I was so annoyed. Oh, lordy.
The +1 to wound from the Guardian of Souls was incredibly useful.
Yep.
Because it meant that the Knight of Shrouds was actually wounding on 2s, which was really good.
Yep.
Um,
But that is the end of the turn. I don't battle shock because of Witch Brew. I score 2 points. Actually,
3 because there's 1 under there still, isn't there?
but you've got plenty of...
Which you don't take it, so you
No,
only score
I
these
do.
2.
So which puts me up to 14 to your 9.
9. Which means it's going to be very difficult to try and score all this now. In fact, I genuinely don't think I can. The best I can hope for is to score 2.
You,
Yeah.
because of your big blob, you're going to have to try and get past Marathi up to where the Doomfires are and send your chain rasps down to here. Or keep that one.
It's a problem. It's definitely a problem.
Little catch up from last turn.
So in Lucy's Battle Shock phase, at the start of the Battle Shock phase, if 3 or more enemy models were slain that turn, pick a friendly Nighthaunt unit within 6 of this model.
And that's
the
the Spirit Torment
here. And I can heal D3 wounds. He's the only one that's wounded. So I'm going to heal D3 wounds. 1. It's 1. It's fine.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic, magic, magic. You've got
So-
1 spell.
Yeah, not great. My command trait's not going to help me, and the Spectral Lure's not going to help me because I've got the full 40 chain rasps. Shade Mist is okay, -1 to wound. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put Shade Mist on them. I get it on an 8. Marathi can stop it.
You can.
She stops it on a 10.
Woo.
Okay, movement.
Movement is done. He's going for everything.
Yeah. So one thing that we missed slightly in the combat phase when this guy charged into the two sisters in my previous turn, as much as I took mortal wounds for rolling ones,
He gets a
I
wound
killed
back.
a model, so I get a wound back. So he's on 2 wounds, not the 1. All the chain rasps have moved forward. There's about 8 or 9 here within range of this objective, as well as the 1 glaive wraith down here which were treated.
Yep.
I've left all of them in combat, and this guy's going to hopefully try and take them out. Now the problem is I've got 1 command point.
Yep.
Do I give this dude an extra attack to guarantee myself trying to take them out? Or do I use all out attack with him to reroll the 1s to hit? Or do I go for the +1 to hit on the Knight of Shrouds over here to make sure that he's hitting and wounded on 2s to potentially kill all the snakes?
Decisions.
So
Right.
the important thing is, if he makes a 10-inch charge, I probably don't need to use his command ability. Okay.
Any more charges?
No, but it's now where do I go, because these guys are still buffed to high heaven.
They certainly are.
So
and if I kill your heroes, I could take back that objective.
No, because I've still got more chain rasp within range. But they're mean.
They are.
And they do mortal wounds, which is the scary bit. These guys might kill him.
You've got a good chance of taking them out first.
I've got to go for them.
Yeah.
I absolutely have to. So I am going to spend the command point over there, I think, for the Knight of Shrouds. In fact, I'm not, because I control that regardless of what happens. But see, this is really hard. I'm going to go down here, right? And do I go for 1 extra attack, or do I go for reroll 1s to hit?
We'll come back when he's decided.
I've decided to use his own command ability, Lord of Geists, to give him an extra attack. I've absolutely got to do it because I need to take that objective. It's an objective game.
Exactly.
I need to kill them. So 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. That's going to do it. It's -1.
6 up.
I'll give you that 1 save, but it's 2 damage each.
Boom.
Yeah, dead.
That scores you that. So down here, I'm splitting attacks. This lady is going to go into him.
Yeah.
These 2 into this guy.
Yeah.
And the one in the far corner, my leader, into the little hero back there.
So the single one into the Spirit Torment first of all.
Yep.
3 hits. 1, 2 wounds.
Yep.
I've got 4 save. Deathless. Oh, he's on 1 wound.
Crystal touch. Takes it.
Yep, Spirit Torment is down.
So the other 2 ladies in the centre going against the
Knight of Shrouds.
Thank God. Yeah.
They've still got Witch Brew on, but nevertheless, that's 4 wounds. 4 save. 6 up. Oh, 2 wounds on him.
Crystal touch. Reroll. Nope.
1, 6 up. He takes 3 wounds.
And finally, the last
leader.
one, which is my leader, so I'm a +1 to hit, so both hit.
Don't you get 3 attacks?
Oh yeah. Hits. Witch
2
brew.
wounds. Oh yeah. 3 wounds.
Yep.
1 goes through, so deathless. Nope.
Crystal touch.
Reroll. No. Wow.
Ouch. Well, I had hoped to take at least 2 of them out, but it's going to retaliate now. Knight of Shrouds is about to retaliate.
4 attacks.
He's got 2 weapons, but
That's
this
a mortal
is
wound
the...
on myself.
Yes.
And I don't get the +1 to hit, so that's 2 wounds. Sorry. 1 hit and I take a wound, which leaves me on 1 remaining. It's 2's to wound, and it is -1 flat 2 damage.
6 up.
Oh man.
Which blade is, because he's got 2, hasn't he, weapons, and you pick 1?
No, the Guardian of Souls has either a chill blade or a Maul of Judgment. He's got a chill blade. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s. That didn't go according to plan. That's a failed wound.
Is that it?
That's it.
So is that your turn?
That's my turn.
So you score 2 points.
3.
Ah, yes, 'cause it's down here. He's just cheating. Daisy chaining. Oh, but that gives me an idea for next turn.
Right, that should have gone better for me.
Yep.
Had I killed a couple of them, it would have been good.
Yeah, which leaves us points-wise going into turn 5, 12 to you, 14 to me.
Realistically, I definitely need to go first here because I can absolutely capitalise. Because no matter which one of these 2 Lucy removes, I will control the other one. If she goes second.
I have got a plan if I go first.
It is literally down to this turn, and I love this mission.
Yep, it is. Ready? Yes!
No! Right, okay.
Yep. What?
I have to get rid of an objective.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my army is there. I absolutely have to score, so I'm getting rid of that one.
Okay.
So now Lucy's got to deal with the chain rasps.
My plan will not work. Oh, drat. Do you know what it was? I'll quickly say it. Marathi. Pink off him. And then it starts to, like, cause of coherency, but her range is only 6 inches. And it spells before movement. And still...
Yeah, but that's her shooting.
Oh, yes. Why did I think it was a spell? So, spells then. Right, magic. I'm going to Arcane Bolt that hero that's on 1 wound.
The Knight of Shrouds. Because Arcane Bolt is easier to cast and it's a guaranteed wound.
Yep.
That's actually D3 mortal wounds, Lucy, because you rolled it more than 10. 2. I need a double 6 to live.
Ha!
There, he's gone.
I'm not
and
woman
I'm
a day.
actually going to go and buy a proper Knight of Shrouds now because I like it.
Yeah. Right, my hag is going to put Witch Brew on the unit of sisters.
What? Herself or?
Oh, what's the range of it?
3 inches.
Yeah, it'll go on this sister here.
Yep.
And she will pray on the other unit for Blessing of Khaine.
Nice.
So they can reroll their fanatics.
So movement.
Alright,
phase.
movement's done. I've pulled Marathi, her and her up. I'm going for everything. But yes, shooting, Marathi is going to go into the hero. I know I need the 6.
Because you have to roll greater than the wounds characteristic, and he's got 5 wounds.
I'll ping one of them off, which he will just take from the pile away from the others out of coherency when I'm shooting. So there's no point. I might as well go for it and try and get rid of a character.
1 in 6 chance of doing it.
Yep, 2's to hit. Need a 6. Oh!
Close, and it is definitely greater than and not equal to or greater than.
It is the target unit rolled if the result exceeds the model's wound characteristic. So what's his wound
5.
characteristic? Yeah, so close.
But now you've got your stalkers.
I do, yes.
Where are they going? Are they going to go for him?
Chain rasps.
Okay.
Ah, they can go for him, can't they?
And you're not at -1 to hit me either.
Let's go.
You reroll the 2 as well. So 5 hits. 5 wounds. 4 plus.
Dead, dead, dead.
6 plus.
Definitely dead, definitely
No, he's
dead.
not. He's on 1 wound.
Ooh, didn't realise that. Charges.
Charge! Marathi?
Hell yes.
she's in. I'll put her in properly in a sec. There you go.
Yep. Hag Queen.
4.
Reroll 1.
8. Straight down?
Yeah.
Or across here?
Across there. The sister.
7.
That should get us in. I kind of, you know what? Because of them being in the temple nest, I am going to charge them.
Just to do more damage to me than you would do.
But I will do it like that, so because of him.
Yeah.
Just, you know, in case.
So the important question is, Lucy, who do you want to go with first? I don't get Deathless because the whole unit is more than 12 inches away from the Guardian of Swords.
I'm going with Marathi just to try and get rid of a load of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So she's re-rolling all hits and re-rolling wound rolls of a 1 at this point. What is the buff for turn 5, by the way? Is it
Saves of a 1.
You get to re-roll saves of a 1
Yes.
now. Oof.
She only gets 4 attacks now with Heartrender.
Re-rolling. Nice.
Reroll a 1.
2 wounds.
Yep.
Save them both.
They've got a 5 up save.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Why is it silly?
Because they are pretty crap. Everything else will have a 6 up in that department. Like that type of...
5 up. Dryads have got a 5 up.
Boo! 5 attacks with the Crown of Serpents. Reroll. Nope. Raise to wound. Reroll a 1. Woo. Yep, 3.
2 die.
And the Envenomed Tail hits. Wounds. D6. Ah, yes, it is still D6. Oh, I can't reroll that, can I?
No. It's not 40k. So Marathi killed...
2 deathless. Oh no, you don't get the deathless.
Nope. So Marathi killed 4.
He's going to come back with his hero down there before he is slain.
Yeah, I will go with the Guardian
I'm
of
so
Swords.
good at how poor Marathi did there.
I get 4 hits.
Yep.
I get 4 wounds.
3.
Yeah, that's it. I do math.
Any wound?
No, -1.
So 6 up. Oops. So that is
What?
And damage.
1.
Fanatical Faith, which I can reroll. Oh no, you
That kills the
killed.
wounded one though.
It does indeed. I don't think we're going to get the rest of this on camera. Wait.
Yeah, we'll alternate back and forth at this point, see what we're going to do. Right, so this is the aftermath. So, because I went with the Guardian of Souls last, it was then Lucy's activation. She activated the one girl here which had Witch Brew on.
Yep.
She killed 1 or 2, I think. Then I went back with the Chain Rasps. I managed to do a single wound on Marathi. I managed to kill the 1 wound witch down here, snake down here, and put a single wound on her.
Nothing
That
to
was
the stalkers either.
Nope. I think I killed like 3 or 4 of myself by rolling 1s.
Yeah.
But then Lucy's done all of her attacks back into the Chain Rasps, and in total I've lost 13 models.
And I did take the hero over there with my sisters.
Yep.
So...
Well, you took the hero?
I've just killed him.
Oh, sorry, yes. She killed my...
Spirit Torment, is it?
Guardian of Souls.
Guardian of Souls.
So
I'm hoping...
Battle Shock.
Yeah.
So I am Bravery 22. Sorry, 12.
Yep.
I lost 13, so I'm losing 1 plus D6. Oh! Right, so I lost 7 models. I took this big block of 5 here and 2 from here. As it stands, I have 6 models within range of this one, and I've got 9 within range of this one.
So he does score them at the moment.
I don't score them. You don't score them.
Oh no. He can't win, basically.
I can't. I'm on 12 points. Lucy is on 14. I can get 2 points, but to get 2 points, I have to stay in combat because I can't retreat round and get this objective.
No.
This one, I can retreat and I could still hold that one. But here, I can't. So I can retreat.
If you score 1, you lose.
Exactly. So the only option is to stay in combat and hope that I survive. Should we do... I'm just going to roll all the Chain Rasp attacks because they're all over the place.
Okay.
And see what Lucy comes back with and what damage she does. Here we go.
Yep.
Knight of Shrouds has moved up.
You forgot about him.
Movement phase done.
Are you?
Yeah, he's moved up. He's staying there. And... I'm going to charge into the sisters. Oh, yes! You know what that means, don't you?
You just burst me from.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And because I've got no other command ability things to do, I'm going to use his own with the command point that I've just generated for +1 attack, Lucy.
Okay. There's mortal wound.
Yes, which I can not ignore. Uh-oh. That is 2 wounds, -1, 2 damage each.
6 up, normal save. And Fanatic of Faith, which I can re-roll. So pretty. It's alright, I'm going to whiff for everything with Marathi, so he's steeds.
He's going to fight... Oh.
He's horses.
Oh, yeah. 2 attacks.
Mortal wound.
I'm dead. Great. And I don't even wound you.
He was, you know that big scream you did when you got the charge?
Uh-huh.
I think I'll go with Marathi next.
Yeah.
She gets, she's took 6 wounds. So she gets 4 attacks with Heartrender. Everything hits. Everything wounds. That's another 3 6s there. So that's 3.
That's 12.
6.
That's game. Because that kills the unit to there or removes there. I can only score 1 objective.
I'm just gonna, you know.
It's over, Lucy.
But I just want to, because she didn't do great earlier, so. Yeah, there's 4.
2 go through.
Venomous Tail. D6.
No,
oh yes,
save.
sorry, yes. Huh.
There is 12,
Did they not get the...
19.
No, because he's gone.
19.
So you score...
Well, I won't get anything because you've killed 19.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Now I score 2.
No, you don't.
Oh no, yes, this is the back end.
So you're on 14 to my 12. That was my valiant last stand. If he could have killed them on that charge and not die himself, it might have made a difference. It was very, very close.
And do you know what else?
What?
It was close, but I still came out quite on top when I forgot 2 whole turns of Temple Nest.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. Not bad, considering that is only the 3rd ever time you've used the Daughters.
I am really sorry.
And the first time you've used the Hag Queen, the Witches, and Marathi and the Doomfires. I think I did okay with the... I need another 40 chain wraps.
I'm more adamant than ever that they are not an army I would play.
What,
like
the
to play. Yeah.
I love them. I think they're great.
I think we need to make our own little cards for them.
Yeah, because shout out if anybody has the Nighthaunt cards and are willing to sell them.
Not specifically the cards, the little tokens.
Yes.
So there's so many buffs, there's so many of this, there's so many of that.
They're the only set of cards we don't actually have for the armies that we own.
We bought this as a job lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yep. Again, sorry for mistakes. I hope I made up for it by killing.
Do you know what though? I love this mission.
It is a good mission. Normally between us, it's by turn 3, it's over. But you right up until turn 4.
Right up until that last bit there, I could have. Well, I couldn't have won. I could have gotten the draw.
Yeah. But it is a good mission. I'm glad we've played it, and I want to play it again.
Shout out to Grant for suggesting it.
Yes.
And shout out to Grant for the cheesy as hell dice.
Hey. Earlier on, these were the ones on form. Terry for all of the objectives.
The bases on the Daughters of Khaine, the dice tray.
I've had, I posted and I got quite a few comments about the bases actually. I'm trying to find one.
So Marathi's is one of the 80mm bases, and then of course these are the 40 ones. Yeah, they're the paved ones. I also use them on a lot of the 40k armies. So if you've seen Lucy's Orcs, my Death Watch, the corn, if you've seen any of the corn models as well.
And again, this scenery, fantastic from GW.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yep, so this and these runes are from Warcry. This is the Age of Sigmar terrain that is out. And this is from the range. These are aquarium ones. These are some of the nicest ones I've actually seen that are more suitable as well. And they're absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have had a really fun game. Even if we did make the errors, we had a fun game.
Yeah, which is what it's about.
Which is what it's about. Nobody plays games perfectly. However, there is a few models that I really would like to add to this.
Welcome to death.